Hey Sagittarius, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your energy check for February 2022. Just checking out your energy for the month. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and other prominent placements. And cross watchers, welcome. I'm going to move this so you can see the cards. There you go. And let's see what we got here. We got the King of Swords and the Page of Swords. King of Swords is reversed, Page of Swords, Judgment. We're doing past, present, future. Hermit, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune. We've got a bunch of majors here. And we're going to go ahead and clarify all of these. All right, so the first thing that I'm noticing here, Sag, is this is past row. This is the energy of having some kind of confusion or some kind of not dealing with reality or not dealing with the truth, not dealing with something that's obvious to everyone except maybe it even is obvious to you too, but you're not dealing with it, or something that's not being looked at, or maybe you're experiencing this energy from someone else. But let's take a look. Wow, check it out. So we've got the Page of Swords and we've got the Page of Swords. So I think a lot of stuff going on here has to do with kind of like someone spying on you, or you spying on someone else, or just trying to get information, like online information, checking people's social media, just seeing people's, what's their status, what's going on with them, how they are, kind of energy, and being, maybe what I'm hearing is reluctant, but this is being kind of regretful, remorseful, upset, and keeping your feelings hidden around this. And let's look more into this research of others, or others researching you. This Page of Swords, gathering information. Yeah, and gathering information really around like co-collaboration, what's going on, kind of like this can be third party stuff, but who are you talking to? Who are you communicating with? Who are you engaged with? What are you doing? Here's the fairy tale card for me, the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me, Sag. So it's like, how have you been? You're kind of trying to figure out, or someone's trying to figure out about you, like what's going on? How have you been? Where are you? What are you doing? Are you well? And all this having to do because there was some kind of injustice that happened. There's some kind of karmic injustice that occurred, and somebody's checking up to see how someone else is doing. I think, and this is because somebody has the idea of some kind of reconciliation, or starting over, starting fresh, starting new, releasing the past. And somebody's worried though about things still being the same. So if there was some kind of like this regret, somebody is thinking, somebody's having some like bad stories, bad ideas, false beliefs, something going on. Like there's some kind of resistance about starting fresh, starting new, because somebody else is thinking they're stuck in their thoughts. They're stuck in the past. Wow. And they're stuck in some kind of imbalance, or there's worry about someone being stuck with this idea of imbalance. And what is that going to look like going forward? How is that going to manifest going forward? So there was some kind of situation that it seems like there were some, I want to say non-truths, untruths. Somebody wasn't dealing with like the real deal. And there is some kind of sadness and regret around that, but nobody's talking about it really. Somebody's doing some spying, trying to check in on someone because of this karmic injustice that happened in the past, and thinking about some kind of resurrection, getting the band back together, but here we are worried about, I feel like somebody's worried about another person thinking that they're imbalanced, but also there's this, what could we possibly manifest forward into the future when things can't change, is what it feels like. And so present time, here we are, Hermit, the Hierophant reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. We've got the Wheel of Fortune up here too. That's like, okay, divine timing is not really at play here. Leveling up a commitment is really not happening here. And the Hermit is, you know, you might not even be talking to this person, which is what it looks like up here, because there's this trying to figure out what's going on without actually speaking to somebody. And let's take a look at this Hermit. And this Hermit is talking about past betrayals. I've gone into my cave, I've gone underground because of past betrayals. And here's this opportunity. I even hear someone saying an opportunity to live more. And here's this opportunity to beeline to the thing that you love, beeline to the thing that is completely aligned with you. It's like you want to put this in the past, or put this past betrayal in the past, leave it there, offer something new, carry on without even looking at what has happened in the past. And the Hierophant reverse is like, yeah, this is not leveling up a commitment. This is not being seen as a person on the pedestal. It might even be dealing with someone who's been pushed off the pedestal, whether that's you or someone else, but somebody is in the past, thinking about the past, thinking about what has occurred in the past, some kind of injustice, and somebody's moved on from it. Somebody's, you know, graduated from it and moved on. Let's take a look at this, like divine timing, not being the divine timing. And it looks like, here's the full reverse. It's like, this is not my first rodeo. I've had this happen before. I feel like someone's saying there's just sabotage going on here. Somebody did not take an opportunity, and now it's not the right time. And someone's like, I missed out on all of this feeling of having everything. Somebody like kind of slept on the switch. Somebody wasn't action oriented. I feel like somebody was, I'm hearing somebody say I was gathering my resources, but somebody had the chance to make something happen and they opted not. And let's take a look at this. This is the future. This is what's continuing on. This is maybe like even the beginning of February, the middle of February, and toward the end of the month. We've got some heartache. We've got some sadness. We've got some regret. We've got some switching channels, switching gears, refocusing, and we've got some energy that's kind of like in and out type energy. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. So what's up with this sadness? Somebody feels really sad because they lost something that was complete emotional fulfillment. There's regret and sadness around it. And this has to do with some kind of intrinsic energy, Queen of Cups energy, but she's reversed. She's sad, she's depressed, she's lonely. Somebody missed out and is deeply emotionally hurt by it. And they're trying to overcome being in their head about it. They're trying to overcome obsessive thoughts of sadness, switching gears. Wow, check it out. I mean, somebody is trying super hard not to be obsessed with sadness or the past anymore. They're really trying hard to move on and move forward. Same card, Eight of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is trying to like set it out in the snow. Somebody's trying to cut off the past so they can heal and just trust the universe, not make any boundaries, not persevere anymore, just let the universe roll, you know? And here's that Knight of Wands, energy's in, energy's out, energy's in, energy's out. You know, it's like somebody's trying to test the water here, but this person looks independent, complete, doing their thing, listening to their guides, having all their resources around them, healing from a lot of betrayal they felt. This can be you, this can be the person that you're thinking of. And this person is really trying to flow in that in love state, really trying to move into that place. I want to ask, like, why is this in and out energy? I feel like they're trying really hard to switch channels and move away from this, like, really sad devastation. And somebody's like tapping in to test the waters. Yeah. And this person's like, this isn't my wish. And this can be you, Sag, or this can be somebody else around you, but it's somebody who's saying, like, whatever happened in the past, they do not want that to repeat. So this definitely looks romantic. So I'm gonna look at the romance angels for you, Sag. In your energy check here. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It looks like whatever was going on up here with this complete non-clarity, and it could have been non-clarity of communication, could have been non-clarity of thought. I feel like somebody wasn't dealing with the truth, or they weren't being open about it. But this is about getting really super clear with what it is that you want. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I feel like this is a lot about learning from the past. I also feel like somebody is wanting to kind of resurrect something from the dead, recreate that love, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So whatever happened and whatever time has passed, there's been some divine timing at play here. Let's take a look at some energy that you don't see coming, Sag. Any energy you don't see coming this month. Occupation. I feel like this can be really actually occupying your mind a lot. Unexpected income. I feel like this is recognizing your worth or recognizing someone else's worth. And marriage. This is about leveling up a commitment, which, didn't happen down here. I'm going to pull one more for you, Sag. Energy that you don't see coming. Thinking a lot about your worth, someone else's worth, deep commitment, and expectations. Expectations. That's interesting. I feel like this is making new rules for yourself. This is about your worth or the person that you're thinking of, but it's creating these expectations. But this is also about following through with them. Let's look at your moonology, Sagittarius. This is it. It's like expectations around commitment, identifying what those are. Yeah, communication is key. Yeah, identifying what those expectations are and actually communicating them somehow. It seems like there was something that was really convoluted up here in the past. A fiery climax approaches. So something that you've been thinking about for a while, it looks like there's some kind of full circle here. A new romantic cycle begins. And I do feel like you've got 2 new moons here. This is like a complete cycle. A new romantic cycle begins. It really feels like February is going to be really important to you, even the end of January through the new moon in February. Okay, Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. Let me know how that resonated. I'll be back with another energy check and a love stitch spread in a couple of days. Bye, Sag.